First, the USDA's Justice for All non-discriminatory statement, which simply states that all persons must be treated equally without regard to their race, color, national origin, sex, religious creed, disability, age, political beliefs, or reprisal or retaliation for prior civil rights activity, and that our institution provides an inclusive space for all. For more information on the And Justice for All statement, please visit the USDA's website.
Hi everyone, my name is Brian from FCHS, Rutgers Cooperative Extension of Gloucester County, here with another Family Foodie event. Program that we're doing today made possible through a grant from New Jersey Department of Health and New Jersey SNAP Ed. So for today's class, we're going to be doing a smoothie recipe. We're also going to be talking about eating the rainbow. And then we'll be back Thursday for another recipe on basically like a colorful corn salad recipe. So when we talk about eating the rainbow, we're talking about fruits and vegetables. So we have our My Plate here, right? We can see that half of the plate is fruits and vegetables. So we want to make sure we're incorporating a lot of those every day. We also want to make sure we're eating a lot of different colors of fruits and vegetables. So that's what we mean when we say eat the rainbow. And you can see on the plate, the vegetable is a bit bigger. So we want about 3 cups of vegetables and 2 cups of fruits, about 5 cups per day of fruits and veggies. We want to incorporate as many different colors as we can. And there's really 5 main color groups that are part of what we're trying to incorporate. So we have green, that's right, we have some green kale right here. We have our, so we have the red and orange group. So things like strawberries or oranges. We also have our yellow group, so think of maybe like a yellow squash would be a great example. Mangoes are a good one. We also have the blue and purple section, so that one would be maybe like blueberries or a vegetable like eggplant. And then we also have white. So white, one example is actually a banana, because even though the outside is yellow, we eat the white part. Some other examples, maybe vegetable-wise, might be like onions or garlic or mushrooms. They kind of fit into that white section. So we have our 5 different color groups, and we want to incorporate all those, as much as we can, because each color group has different nutrients and different vitamins that our bodies need to be healthy. So every day, instead of eating the same fruits, the same vegetables, we want to incorporate all different kinds, get as many of those nutrients as we can from the food that we eat. So for this week's class, we're going to do a smoothie recipe. So smoothie, great way to get fruits and vegetables in your diet. Also a really great opportunity to get all those different color groups. So for this week's recipe, I'm going to incorporate all 5 of those color groups that I just talked about. So I washed my hands before we started the class today. I just picked some kale from my garden, so this is nice and fresh, and rinsed that off. So this is going to cover our green section, right? So that's one of the 5 color groups. So that's the first thing that we'll put in our blender here. With kale, I have done a video on working with kale in smoothies, but it's very simple. Basically, the only thing we don't want is the stem, so we could use our hands. If you want to use a knife, you can, but the hands work just fine. I'm going to measure out about 2 cups of kale for this recipe. Let's break it up into some smaller pieces, nice and easy. And you kind of like pack it down. Make sure you get those that full 2 cups. All right, so that's pretty good. So that's 1 cup, so let's add in 1 more. So we got our discard the stem there. We don't really use those. Alright, you'll grab a little bit more from this piece. Just kind of pack that down. Alright, so we used about 2 pieces worth. Alright, so we have our 2 cups of kale. Perfect. So that's going to cover our green section. Next up, we need, we'll go do our red and orange group next. So I have some frozen strawberries to get the red and orange section there. So these are store-bought, obviously, but you can always, freeze your own fruit. They're very easy. You might get some local strawberries this time of year. You can freeze those, but these ones, just for ease, I'm going to measure out just about half a cup of these. Not too much. Okay. Let's do our yellow group next. So for yellow, I'm going to use some frozen mango. Nice thing about these are there's no added sugars or anything added to it. If you look at the ingredients, just one ingredient, and it's the fruit itself. Alright. For the mango, I'm going to do a full cup of the mango, which should be about what I have left in the bag, so that's easy. Don't get too technical with it. We'll do our blue-purple group next. So I have some frozen blueberries. So that's going to be about a half a cup of those. So basically when you're making a smoothie, I usually try to do about 2 cups of the greens, right, we use kale, and then about 2 cups of the fruit. So I did half a cup strawberries, we're doing half a cup blueberries, and a full cup mango. And then I always throw a banana in there too, just to make it extra creamy and make it nice and smooth. Okay, so we have 4 of the 5 groups, and then the last one, right, we have our banana, which again I said is the white group. So that gets all 5 of our color groups in one smoothie. So pretty good. So let's go ahead and peel that in there. Alright, so we got a lot of colors in there, so that's good. We do have to add in some kind of liquid, so you can do milk, juice, like 100% juice is good. I'm just going to do water, because there's going to be, it's going to be pretty flavorful with all the fruit in here as it is. So I don't think it really needs much else, but yeah, feel free to add in any kind of liquid that you'd like. Start out with about a cup, might need to add in more as it blends up. Alright, so it shouldn't take too long. About good to me. Alright. Grab a glass out of here. So since it was so many different colors in there, it might turn kind of a funny color, but it's still going to taste good. It's just all those different fruits blended up. But nice consistency and should be really tasty. Alright, so that is the smoothie recipe, and you might notice that I didn't add in any ice or anything like that because we're using frozen fruit, so that way you don't have to water it down with ice. We already had to add some liquid to it anyway, so that's a good thing you can do. You can always buy frozen fruit or just freeze the fruit yourself ahead of time too. Alright, so that's it for the class today. So we'll be back on Thursday with another good recipe. We'll be doing a colorful corn salad. It'll be great for the summertime, so hope to see everybody then.